Psychosocial hazard can seriously affect mental health and workplace safety. Scene 1 showing Damia acting stressed at work. Heavy workload, long hours, and constant pressure can lead to extreme stress. When stress is ignored, it begins to affect a person's mental and emotional health. Scene 2 alcohol, violence, and drug usage. Drinking, aggression, drugs. Some workers turn to unhealthy coping mechanisms, such as alcohol and drugs. This behavior increases aggression and can lead to violence in the workplace. This creates an unsafe and harmful working environment for everyone. The consequences can be severe. Psychosocial hazard can result in serious injury, overdose, or even fatality. The moral of this video is to show psychosocial hazard can be prevented through proper workload management, mental health support, and a safe working culture. Mental health is just as important as physical safety.
So first, I will talk about topic 1, Introduction of Occupational Health Guidelines. First is scope. These technical standard issues by DOSH to support OSHA 1994. Second, the key pillars. First is biological, such as handling pathogens and lab safety. Second is psychological control, such as stress, bullying, and violence. Third is lifestyle, such as control of drugs and alcohol in high-risk sectors.
For this slide, I'm going to talk about how this act or law protects the community. So for psychosocial hazard management, we refer to OSHA Guideline 1994 and Act 514. Also, we refer to DOSH guidelines on occupational safety and health for mental health. So what this act and law do to community? In the workplace, this law can reduce workplace stress, bullying, and violence. Also promote mental well-being and safe behavior, and prevent social problems and community violence. Move on to the next one. In this slide, I'm going to talk about how this act or law protects the community based on drugs and alcohol hazard management. So for the guidelines, we refer to OSHA 1994 and Act 514. Also, we refer to DOSH guidelines on prevention of drug and alcohol abuse of the workplace. So what this law do to the community? It will prevent impaired workers from causing accident, also reduce public risks such as road accident and industrial failure. Last but not least, promote a safe workforce.
So for topic 3, Introduction of Poison Act 1952, I will be explaining the purpose and importance. An act is to regulate the importation, possession, manufacture, compounding, storage, transport, and sales of poisons. It ensures that dangerous chemicals like arsenic, cyanide, and industrial acid aren't just bought and sold freely without a license. This is to avoid any illegal documentations and prevent accidents from happening. So in topic 3, I will be discussing how the Poison Act to protect the community. So first point is controlled access. Prevent the public or untrained workers from easily obtaining lethal chemicals. Second, traceability. If a chemical spill occurs in a river, the licensing system helps authorities trace the source to a specific factory or buyer. The third and foremost
Okay. is now is a comparative analysis and case weakness of the Act and guidelines. For the topic one is a guidelines. By not strict law, employers often prioritize production of a soft issue like stress or mosquito breeding until a fine occurs. For the topic quiz is a Poison Act. By some fines may be too low for large corporation. Okay. It's now is a comparative analysis and okay. The next I'm gonna talk about recommendation. For the topic one, recommendation is by upgrade guidelines to regulation to give Josh more power to find offenders. And for the topic three is by increase the frequency of surprise audits on poison storage facility. In general, by integrate mental health and chemical safety into the single employee wellness and digital dashboard.
Finally, since we have two topics to discuss, this is the conclusion that we find in our research. So first, in summary, industrial hygiene is not just about masks. It's about the law, Poison Act, and the standard guidelines working together. And then, final thought, safety at work is the right of the employee and a responsibility of the employer. Thank you.